They were given everything: wealth, power, and a land that felt like paradise.
There was once a nation blessed by Allah, a people known as Saba.
For them, hunger was only a forgotten word.
Their land produced crops beyond imagination. Water flowed through their valleys like mercy.
Gold was as common as the soil beneath their feet.
Their climate was gentle and perfectly balanced. Their valleys were lined with endless gardens.
This was no legend, but a real civilization. Saba lay in the south of the Arabian Peninsula. It was among the most prosperous civilizations the world had seen. Their cities overflowed with wealth and comfort.
Their land was fertile beyond belief. Rain fell in perfect balance, never too much. The winds were gentle and comforting. Their valleys were lined with endless gardens. Prosperity surrounded them like air. Saba lay in the south of Arabia. This was not a legend or a myth.
Their journey would soon change, from paradise to destruction.
This society was not built on chaos.
Their markets thrived with trust and prosperity.
Their roads were safe and secure. Their governance was strong and just. The Quran called it a pure land. Saba was a reflection of heaven on earth.
Among them arose a remarkable ruler, Queen Bilqis.
She was intelligent, wise, and politically skilled.
Her throne was grand, and her authority unmatched. Her kingdom's reputation spread far beyond Saba. That prophet was Suleiman, peace be upon him. Allah granted him command over the winds.
He was taught the language of birds.
Even the jinn were under his rule by Allah's command.
Suleiman learned of Queen Bilqis and her people.
He sent her a letter in the name of Allah.
He was not a conqueror hungry for land. The letter called her to submit to Allah alone. Queen Bilqis responded with wisdom, not arrogance. She set out on a journey that would change Saba forever.
Queen Bilqis finally stood before Prophet Sulaiman, peace be upon him.
As she entered, the palace floor appeared like flowing water.
In that moment, illusion gave way to truth.
She knew this was not magic, but authority from Allah.
With humility, she admitted her error.
She declared her faith in Allah, Lord of the worlds.
Her people followed her example. Saba reached its highest point. Their hearts were now connected to gratitude.
Saba stood as a model civilization.
Faith must be renewed, or it fades silently. Generations passed, and memories weakened. The era of Queen Bilqis came to an end. New rulers rose to power. Gratitude slowly gave way to pride.
The blessings remained, but hearts changed.
They said, "We built this ourselves."
The great dam of Ma'arib became a symbol of pride.
Remembrance of Allah slowly disappeared.
And with pride, the seeds of destruction were sown.
Allah, in His mercy, did not abandon them without warning.
Prophets and messengers were sent to remind them.
They were warned that blessings are not guaranteed. Gratitude was the shield protecting their prosperity. If arrogance replaced gratitude, mercy could become punishment.
But they mocked the warnings.
Heed the signs. Turn from this path before it is too late.
Listen to this fool, he raves like a madman.
They called the warnings superstition. They said, "Look at our dam. It stands like a mountain."
They believed destruction could never reach them.
And so, the final warnings were ignored. Time passed, and their hearts hardened further.
They no longer feared Allah, only the loss of power.
They believed their strength could repel any disaster.
They said, "If punishment were real, it would have come long ago."
Their false security sealed their fate.
Allah revealed a reality that shakes human logic.
Destruction does not always come through armies or earthquakes.
Allah chose the smallest of means.
Tiny creatures gnawed at the foundation of the dam.
They noticed and laughed.
Then came the night that changed everything. They slept peacefully, confident in their power.
No army marched. No earthquake struck.
There was only Allah's command, and that was enough. A strange sound echoed through the night. Deep within the dam, the final barrier weakened. In a single moment, the dam collapsed.
The Flood of Arim burst forth with unimaginable power.
Homes, gardens, and palaces were torn apart. The water that once gave life erased them completely.
So we sent upon them the flood, released from the dam.
The warnings echoed too late in their ears.
Those who mocked now begged for mercy.
Oh my Lord, save me!
Wave after wave crashed through the city.
A civilization ended in a single night.
The land that was paradise became barren.
Nothing remained except ruins. Their story remains a lesson for humanity.
They were not destroyed by wealth, but by arrogance. No power on earth is beyond Allah's reach.
When destruction ends, silence speaks the loudest.
Gratitude preserves blessings. Arrogance destroys them.
The story of Saba is not ancient failure, it is ongoing. If blessings disappeared today, would we know why?